What's up, everybody? How you guys doing? Haven't been on here in a while. To be honest with you, I'm getting ready to go on a trip. I'm feeling a little bit under the weather, not cold sick or corona, but just anyways, you guys don't care. So, um, anyways, wanted to kind of talk to you guys about the new release that we have out. This dent really kicked my butt. I'll get to in a second. Wanted to talk about Dent Trainer, and then I'll show you guys. You guys can go dive into it. If you are already a member, you can go watch it now. You don't even have to listen to what I have to say. You can go right into it. It's an hour and 20 minutes. And I am referring to, let me just see if I can, I'm actually going to, let me put my glasses on. Shoot, I can't even see. I'm going to share my screen here. So we're going to go to that one right there, but let me make sure I have everything I want. So we're going to talk about this one. We'll scroll down here. And right now I didn't organize it all the way, but it's this particular dent here. And when you come to this page, you can buy the course by itself. It's $34. It's a lot of work into it. All the tool listings, all that stuff. You can see how deep it is. And then you can see all the videos, each segment of that video. Okay. So it's an hour and 20, 25 minutes, something like that. Okay. And then we show there's a tool list summary. And then of course, I always ask you your thoughts just to see what you guys thought. You can go inside of it. Let's go take a look at what's inside. Okay. So when you walk in, anybody who hasn't been walking, when you come in, you're going to have something to this format right here. I always like to, generally on bigger repairs, I like to know what you expect to come into it. And then I'll give a briefing about the repair. Oh, I have to complete this. So yes, and I'll say, yeah, thank you. So it does make sure that you go inside of it, and we'll get to this in a second. Just bear with me here. Okay, oil can briefing. So before I go into the repair, I kind of show all the tools that we're going to be using. Hopefully these are the tools I was predicting I was going to use in this repair. And for the most part, that's exactly what I used. So you'll get a nice breakdown here. If you want to skip and go over and take a look at some of the tools we used, you can go all the way down here, and then you can get a full summary of the tools, and like glue tools, lighting accessories, door tools, and the regular accessories. So, and there's links to each one of them that will take you there. Now, keep in mind, if you're a Dent Trainer member, not if you purchase this one by yourself, it just solely, then you won't be able to get into the tool discounts. But if you are a Dent Trainer member and you're a subscriber, you'll have access to the tool discounts. And you save anywhere between 10 to 20%. And most of these tool manufacturers are on Dent Trainer as a tool vendor who participates in the discounts. So check that out. You're going to save a lot of money and have a lot of value that way too. So I'm sure you guys want to see what we're talking about here. So basically, the form of this dent right here, that's a pretty nasty, heavy and sharp dent. It was very, very close from me oil canning this dent, and you'll see what I did to help unstretch this dent and keep it solid. No high spots in the end, no warping, but it was a battle. I mean, so you get in this first sequence here, though, I forgot to mention this one. If you come in here and you're still like, I don't know what Dent Trainer, let me see his tutorials, let me see if it's worth anything. You can watch this whole segment for free. This part right here, I think it's about 8 minutes. Yep, it's 8 minutes long. So that'll give you a feel of what it's about. It really doesn't start. The dent doesn't start getting better until about the 4th or 5th video in. So you're going to see how much I was fighting it, and I fixed it on fog for you guys, so you guys can see how it was done. I have a lot of people ask me, well, Mike, you don't fix anything on fog. You just a line guy? No, I can fix it both ways. I just prefer lines. So But if you're a line guy wanting to know fog, this is it. And if you're a fog guy who wants to learn lines, the Dent trainer is for you as well. My main thing is that the more, I would say, the more well-rounded of a tech you can be, the more opportunity you're going to be consistent at your repairs. I mean, clean. So that's what I mean. Clean meaning not chewy, not cracked paint, not all this bad things that could go wrong. Speaking of that, there is a video coming up kind of like that. So you'll see, even a veteran tech like myself can make mistakes, and that's why I put them up so you guys can learn from them. But this dent came out really clean. I think you're gonna really appreciate how clean it came out. And I just showed this the last little bits. There's a lot of detail inside of this video. I think you're gonna really, really like it a lot, because I know this is one of the most common challenges for techs, and for any veteran tech or a newbie, especially the newbies. They will attack the dent the wrong way. So let me go. I might as well just go over the tools used. So that way we can talk about it, and then you can see. And basically how I started this repair was with glue. Okay. Let me go to that part right here. So you'll see me start using a tab like this. Okay. Generally, the general rule is try to use a smaller tab as much as you can when you go to pull a center out. Sometimes that's not always going to work, especially a deep, deep dent like this. Be careful though if you put too big of a tab, because what you'll see in this too is if you put too big of a tab, what you're going to do is lift the shoulders and not enough of the center, and that can be a very, very dangerous thing to do when you are trying to pull a center out. Like, so it is very, very, very tough. Okay, and let me see if I can go to a little bit part right here. Now I went with a little bit bigger tab, as you'll see later on, but I'm using a Robolifter. Now the Robolifter is a fantastic mini lifter that can basically get in all types of angles, and the reason why I chose a mini lifter is to help pin down the metal, to really kind of lift up the center. Now you'll see in this video too as well, I didn't get a giant head start on it, but I got enough. I got enough. And my main point is try to get some of the center up, build strength in the middle of it, so it doesn't flop in the end. Okay, if that makes sense. And I know if any of you guys have been doing this for a while, it does make sense, because what we sometimes like to do is we will go with a soft tip and attack it for too long, or we get too greedy and we just feel like we can really bring up a lot of the center up with a soft tip, and that can be detrimental. That can really reverse the effect of what you want. So as you see in my hand right here, I'm using a sharp tip, and that sharp tip is going to tighten up and shrink the center. It does get a little bit hairy for a second though. So you can see, like, right, see, I'm in the fourth video and it looks like nothing's happening, but all the things that I'm doing in sequence are actually helping a ton. Let's go, let me go forward a little bit here. So, and then I start using one of the longer, you can see the dent is starting to shallow out a little bit. So I'm starting to use a longer paddle tip, one of the newest ones from Anson. So it is their tequila version. What a huge help this was. This had a lot of kick because you need a lot of strength. You don't want flexy tools. You want high quality, good tools to push with. And that's what I started using. And you can see no chewy marks yet. I know, as I said, yet, but it's building strength. Okay. It's building a lot of strength inside of that dent. We're starting to get the core out, and it's a back and forth battle. Okay. Let's see here. One of the hardest things I had to do was still push. I had to reset it. That's why you're seeing it look bigger again. But the more I reset it, the more I was making the center more shallow. So that's the whole point. The VIP tap down tips are just fantastic. They work great. They help build it. And if you're looking at this center right here, you see This is the area, if you can see my mouse, sorry, but this is the area I'm trying to tap down. I do not want to tap down the inside, and I definitely don't want to tap down too far outside when I do that, because your dent will grow in the wrong way. Okay, you don't want to make more lows than you have to. You just want to tap down the edge of the center to get it to come down and bring some of that strength in the center as well. You're bringing on the outside metal, filling the low a little bit. Okay, I know this is hard to explain, just me going back and forth, but I kind of wanted to show you the progress of everything. And you're going, holy crap, look at that texture in that thing. Yes, you're definitely going to see some texture, but I was able to fix that where you didn't see the texture like that anymore. You can over push it to a certain point, but you'll have to understand when. Okay. And again, this video is really going to help you a lot on understanding all that repair. Okay. We're just doing some blending, and you can see how well it's coming out even more. And you use it as a reference. The dent was right above this scratch over here. And so that's how I'm referencing going. Let me go back and forth here. Just touching it up. And then we do a final look around. And you'll see how nice and clean it did come out, and you can see the lines going through it. I put both reflections across it, the lines and the fog. And I think, like I said, pay attention to the details, ladies and gentlemen, and you will understand it. It'll help you kind of make more sense about, okay, why do I do this? And so my personal opinion on this is definitely patience. I mean, patience. If you see the light, but it's really easy for you to just go, okay, I'm just going to just go for it. And that one or two more pushes can really make it go left. I mean, it can go forward or go backwards. So I always say, when you get really close to the end, to my students, I say it's either going to get better or it's either going to get worse at this point when you have that 5 to 10, 15% left. So that's pretty much the summary of this tutorial. I hope you guys enjoy it. I really would like to see if you guys give me your feedback. How would you do it? How was your success on it, on these type of dents? Because other guys are trying to learn too as well. And if you have some input, that would be awesome. There is a discussion as well in this. Let me go to that here. There is a discussion tab over here in the corner. So if you are wanting to discuss something, you just open something up, you create a new post, and boom, it relates to only this topic, only this video. That's going to help everybody else. It can help yourself as well. So there you go. So don't want to take up too much of your time. I got to roll anyways, but I hope you guys enjoy Dent Trainer. Oh, and one other thing I forgot to mention, tool discounts. We just, Really Quick Tools offered their 10% discount as well. So you have to fill out a form on the tool discount page. So we can go to that if we want. So let me go back to Dent Trainer. We'll go see. And yeah. So basically, here's the tool discounts. I can't click on it because there's codes that you'll see on there. So if you're not a Dent Trainer member, I just don't want to give that out for nothing. Some of those people are, and when you click on there, there's a form that they still need you to fill out a form, and they'll send you a code back just to ensure that you are a Dent Trainer member. If you are a Dent Trainer member and you do see the codes, please do not save them or share them. It's just going to keep it better for everybody. So we don't want people just abusing that. Okay. Other than that, that's it. Hope you guys enjoying it. Hope you guys like the new Dent Trainer 2.0. And we still, yes, to answer your questions too, people have been asking me, hey, are the old videos going to be back on there? Yes, they are. They will be back on there. So stay patient with us. I thought I kind of put this one to the top because this is a very hard dent that a lot of people have a hard time with, including the veterans, including myself. It's either hit and miss, but if you have a good general idea of how to do these, you'll have more hit than miss. All right. I'm Mike Toledo. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good one. See ya.